Would you rather have moderate chronic pain or moderate schizophrenia? I was watching the movie A Beautiful Mind, and it's about this dude named John Nash, who was a mathematician who invented, I think it was equilibrium theory, and it ended up being like really. I didn't go into the details of all that, but apparently his equilibrium theory really impacted a lot of industries, not just mathematics and economics, but it also went as far as health and education, all that good shit. So the dude though, even though he had invented or discovered this wonderful mathematical concept, the majority of his life was just spent struggling with mental health issues, particularly slightly more than moderate schizophrenia. So in the movie, he saw four main characters, if I'm not mistaken. Three or four main characters. This dude from the government who had came to him to ask for help, and then this other dude who was his college roommate, and this other baby girl who was 7, who was his roommate's niece. But only over time did he realize, and then everyone around him realized, that those people weren't real. The real people in his life, like his wife and his real friends, his family, they never knew. They never even heard about the CIA dude or the roommate or the niece until he started doing crazy shit and he started acting out in ways that showed he was living in an alternate reality. So to me, that seems scary as fuck. Cause the dude genuinely believed he was helping the government fight Russia. You know what I'm saying? He genuinely believed that, yes, his theory was highly impactful, not gonna lie. But because of the schizophrenia on top of that, it went as far as you're this secret agent, mathematician, you've seen people get shot, you've seen people die in front of you and stuff like that. Whereas none of that had ever actually happened. That shit was terrifying, bro. That you can act in such a way that only you can perceive the inputs that cause you to act that way. You understand? Only you are perceiving. Imagine the sun explodes. No. That's too extreme. Imagine your local neighborhood gets attacked by terrorists tomorrow, right? If there were guys in uniform and guns just shooting everyone, and can I describe this on YouTube? Shit, fine. But they just came to your neighborhood and then they did some bad stuff. Everyone in the neighborhood would appropriately react with panic, horror, fleeing, right? And trying to fight back in some instances. But if you were the only person seeing that, you would be the only person running around in horror and panic and trying to fight people who are probably normal, but in your head, they look like uniformed soldiers who are here to just cause a massacre. What else could that disease cause you to do, bro? If it can cause you to see such visions, there's a point where, in the movie, where John Nash's roommate helped him push his desk out of the window, right? Except his roommate was on the other side, the window side of the desk. He was pushing the desk at John so John wouldn't push it out of the window. But eventually the friend just moved out of the way and then helped John push the table out. The people who are down there were probably looking at John what the fuck is his problem? But to him, he was there just talking to his friends, celebrating that they had just, done this extroverted sensing thing, and he could finally get out of the loop of thoughts he was in, trying to find equilibrium, trying to find the original idea. So, me personally, the chronic pain sounds pretty bad too. I have a homegirl who has arthritis, and she said she would rather have schizophrenia because she knows someone with schizophrenia, and it seems like he's always in his own world. So to her, that doesn't seem terrifying. But to me, just the lack of autonomy is terrifying. Because John Nash was a brilliant man, and yet it reduced him to maybe just because of how I think it's Russell Crowe, how well he acted that character out. Dog, he was a shell of himself there while being taken care of by his wife, and then his kids are growing up. they were probably more understanding because it's their father, but it's like, man, it's such a pitiful state to be in, to not be able to trust your own mind. I remember having like a fear of mind experience. Like basically every time I've ever done psychedelics, I always reach the loop phase where like I don't even know how to explain it. It seems like things keep repeating themselves, or maybe I'm the one repeating myself. But it constant deja vu. The loops just get longer and longer. At first, shorter. I mean, at first you loop around every like 10 minutes. Then you realize, I'm back at this point. Then you loop around every like 8, loop around every like 3. Then it's 30 seconds, and then you break out of the loop. But being in that loop is like a 45-minute process, dude. Terrifying to not be able to trust your own mind, bro. Now imagine if you never became sober from that. Like, I'm glad it was just an external substance that caused that thing, but like imagine never being able to escape that, just knowing that your mind is the ultimate weapon formed against you. We humans, all we are is our mind, bro. These bodies, not that I want to die, but like, they are not our highest priority. Our highest priority is our conceptual self, as Dan Cole put it. I don't know if he got it from a book somewhere. So when your conceptual self is compromised, that is the scariest state for any human to be in. And maybe that's why we resist change, because it threatens your conceptual self. But I'm running out of storage, so I'll end this video here, guys. You tell me in the comments, would you rather have a moderate schizophrenia or moderate chronic pain? Mental health or mental pain or physical pain? Mental health, physical health, you tell me. Check the links in the description. Maybe you'll find something cool. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.